Hello class, Mr. Linder here, and welcome to Human Anatomy and Physiology. So in this video, I want to show you guys how to start your online education. If you're watching this video, you received my announcement and you were able to find the Modules tab and access the Welcome to Human Anatomy and Physiology videos. But I want to go ahead and take you through the Starting Your Online Education module. So on the screen, we have a list of items that we can choose from. And the one that we want to choose right now, if you're on the Canvas home screen, is the Modules tab. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Modules. And when we click on Modules, it brings you to the various activities that we're going to be working on throughout the semester. For week 0, you have Navigating Your Online Education. And you're currently watching the Welcome to Human Anatomy and Physiology videos. In the first video, I showed you how to change notifications and get information about the course. In this video, I want to start by looking at Syllabus and Mastering. So if we click on Syllabus and Mastering, it brings up this page. And on this page, it says to access the syllabus, you want to use the Simple Syllabus tab. So we're going to do that right now. So you come over and you click the Simple Syllabus tab. And that allows the syllabus to open for this course. And what you're going to find is information about your course. So this is an online course. And I am the instructor, Colby Linder. And then it gives you a welcome message, and then it talks about my email address and office hours, so make sure that you read through those. Since we are online for this course, you want to make sure that you use email to get access and questions to me. Also, we are going to have Zoom for the office hours, so make sure that you use the Zoom ID. This will be the same Zoom ID throughout the semester. Then you can go through the course description, the course objectives, the student learning outcomes, and then we get to the required texts and materials. And I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the textbooks. Before I do that though, I want to show you this waffle icon here for the Simple Syllabus. If you were to click on the waffle, you could go and select any item within the syllabus that you want to take a look at. So if you want to go back and look at office hours again, you could click on instructor. But if you wanted to know exams and assignments for the semester, you can click on that and it'll take you to when Unit 1 exam is or when your first lab exam is and so forth. So you can always use this table of contents to get to any section of the syllabus that you want to take a look at. So let's go back to required texts and materials. And let's start with your textbook. So for your textbook, we're using Human Anatomy and Physiology by Marieb. And you can either get the textbook as an e-text, or you can purchase it online, or you can purchase it through the bookstore. When you go to purchase a textbook, though, if you're going to do this online, there's a good chance that it won't have access to mastering. So if you were to find the textbook online, you would still have to then purchase mastering access. And I will show you how to do that in just a little bit. The easiest thing to do, though, is to purchase this book and your mastering access through your Canvas link. But the other option is you can go to the bookstore, you can purchase the textbook through the bookstore, and it will give you access to mastering. So if you're like me and you like a physical book, then your bookstore will have the physical book and it will have access to mastering as well. But some of you may just want the e-text, and that's fine too, but you have to make sure that we get access to mastering, and I'll show you how to do that. So read through this section, you do have some options. You will also get access to what's called PhysioX as part of your mastering platform. And mastering also allows you to do your homework and your online quizzes, and it has a few other things that I'll be showing you in another video. For the lab manual, We'll be using the Human Anatomy and Physiology Mary Lab Manual with the CAT version. There are different versions, one for fetal pig and so forth, but we're going to be using the CAT version. This can be purchased through the bookstore, so make sure that you go to the bookstore, purchase the lab manual because we are going to be using it the first week of the semester. You can purchase this lab manual online. However, you need to make sure that you're purchasing it new because if you're getting a used version, it could be missing lab exercises and pages that students have torn out and already turned into their instructors. So make sure that you're purchasing the lab manual new. And remember that this is a 2-semester sequence, so you will be using the textbook and the lab manual for an entire year. So purchase the lab manual new so you have all of the lab exercises because you'll be doing the homework in the lab book and then scanning those and turning those in. And then you can continue reading through the rest of the syllabus when you have time this week. Let's go back to the modules again. So click on the modules tab and we'll go back to Syllabus and Mastering. And so the second part here says Mastering Anatomy and Physiology. If you have not registered for Mastering, please do so. So this is a PDF on how to register for Mastering, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this. So all of you will be registering for Mastering through Canvas. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the link that says My Lab and Mastering. So this goes for everybody. If you are purchasing the book from the bookstore, if you are going to just do the e-text, everybody's still going to go through the same mastering link in Canvas. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to this page and it says Open My Lab and Mastering. Now when I click on this, it's going to log me in because I've already registered for Mastering. But the first time that you click on this, it's going to ask you to register. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you guys are going to log in. So I'm going to go to the home page here and just do a quick change here. And so I'm going to go to what's called Student View and show you what it would look like if you guys were coming in and clicking Mastering. So you click on Mastering. And then it says Open My Lab and Mastering. And this is the first thing that you'll see. You're going to get a user agreement that you have to accept. So we go all the way down to the bottom. And a lot of reading. There it is. I accept it. And then you're going to get this that comes up. And it will say, register for your Pearson account or create a Pearson account. So if you've used Mastering before, if you've had Mastering Biology or Mastering Chemistry or some Mastering Microbiology or whatever, then you already have a Pearson account. So you would go ahead and log in with your username and your password and then sign in from there and then go through the registration process. If you have never had a Mastering product before, then you're going to go ahead and click on Create Account. When you click on Create Account, you'll create your username and your password, and then you can get started with Mastering. So whether you have an account or whether you don't have an account, you either have to log in or create one. Once you do that, then it's going to ask you what you want to do. If you purchased your book from the bookstore, you're going to use the access code. Make sure you have a Mastering access code when you buy the book from the bookstore. You're going to use your access code to get access to the course. Okay? You're not going to pay for Mastering again. If you are not purchasing the book from the bookstore and you're just going to go straight through this link, then what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have a credit card handy because you're going to select Mastering and e-text so that you get the book, and then you're going to go ahead and pay for that, and that'll get you started with Mastering. If you have, let's say as an option, let's say you have this book from another college, or again, you found a used textbook online, You can choose to sign up for Mastering without the e-text. So it's a little bit cheaper if you do it that way because you already have a physical book. Okay? But if you don't have a textbook, make sure that you get the e-text because you're going to use it throughout the entire semester. And again, you're going to use this for an entire year as you go through anatomy and physiology. Okay, so let's go back now. So I'm going to get rid of this page and let's go back to the modules. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the student view now. Okay, and so what we have here is our syllabus and mastering. And so make sure that you register as soon as possible so you can get started on homework and quizzes and those kinds of things. When you want to move through a module, you just simply click next and that'll take you to the next page in the module. The next page for this course is Online Student Readiness. Everybody is enrolled in Online Student Readiness. You can go through the course if you've never done so, and you can even earn a badge for it, and I gave you instructions on if you need to share that badge with another instructor. This is not mandatory, but it does help those that may be new to online education to make sure that you're prepared and ready for a course like this. The next page is your passport to Canvas. You are not automatically enrolled in this, but you can click the link and enroll yourself into Passport to Canvas. And this will help you learn how to use various items within Canvas. So how to answer discussions, how to navigate through modules and use the next, how to find grades, those kinds of things. So if you want a refresher on how to use Canvas, go ahead and sign yourself up for Passport to Canvas. Click next. Student Support Hub. I gave you some helpful links to take a look at. But one of the main things you want to do is over on the left-hand side here, there is a Student Support Hub link that you can always click on. And this will give you information on how to get computer rentals, tutoring information, access to the library, counseling, and so forth. And so make sure that you utilize the Student Support Hub when you have questions. The next page in navigating your online education is Canvas Help. If you have questions, one of the easiest things to do is to just use the question icon on the left-hand side. You just click on it. So if you are struggling on uploading a document, you can ask the help icon, how do I upload documents? How do I sort discussions? Those kinds of things. If it's a technical issue that you're having with Canvas, you can call the local Canvas number, or you can call a more regional number, 24/7 hotline, and get your questions answered that way. The next page is how to use mastering. So this is a separate video, and so you can watch this video later on how to navigate through mastering and get your homework and your quizzes, physio X assignments, and so forth. The last page here in week 0 is your cyber cafe. And what this is going to be used for is simply for you to ask questions to your peers. So if you have a particular question, you're struggling with functions of the integumentary system, and you want to get an answer from a classmate, you can type in to the cyber cafe and hopefully your peers will provide answers. I will periodically jump in and try to answer questions as well. Other options are to set up a Discord for the class or a group me for the class so that you guys can be asking each other questions and getting help. You can always email me and ask me questions at colby.linder@fresnocitycollege.edu, but this is another option in the Cyber Cafe. Remember, this is an open discussion, so don't post personal things, and also use proper netiquette when you are participating in discussions. We want to keep everything positive throughout the semester. Once you click next, it's going to take you to the week 1 module. And so you'll have a welcome to unit 1 video, and then you'll next into the introduction to Unit 1, and we'll go from there. So I hope this introduction helps. Take care.